Funky.
Hey everybody, welcome back Behind the Bar with me this evening. Second review of the evening, which you were getting a few days later, probably. Tonight, I'm drinking a beer I'm really excited about. First, Hoof Hearted beer. I don't refuse to do what the name's trying to get me to say. Out of Marengo, Ohio. This is Everybody Wants Some Citra. And if you can't figure it out, if you're a Van Halen fan, you love this beer because that's what they're supposed to be on the front there. I think they look like the California Raisins. But Everybody Wants Some Citra from Hoof Hearted Brewery. Everybody wants some. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I haven't done a Hoof Hearted beer on the channel yet. And I had Rollerblade, which was actually the first Hoof Hearted beer I've had a couple weeks ago, courtesy of my buddy Chad. And we had it on the way to a side project event. Jesus. But that beer reminded me a lot of Focal Banger. So we're going to see what this one's all about. Before I get started, though, huge shout out to CJ, watches this channel, that actually hooked me up with this beer through kind of a proxy. If you guys have ever checked out the Buds and Suds channel, I will leave a link below to Adam and Brian. They do great reviews. They've been slaying whales lately on that channel. Check them out if you haven't. I'll leave a link below. But through them, with CJ, I was able to get a hold of this, and holy shit, it looks like frigging paste in the glass. This is one of the most turbid beers I've ever seen. Maybe one other Trillium beer I've had is close. But this is it looks like paste. Like I'm gonna make paper mache with this or something. Jesus, I can't even see anything through it with the lights. It's like a pineapple juice kind of look. Sorry if I was looking at that off camera. It looks like thick, turbid, the color's like pineapple juice. It's kind of hard to tell because it's so shadowy because there's no lights getting through that. This is ridiculous looking. John, who is a friend of mine, hates the way these beers look and thinks it looks disgusting. It just looks like a yeast sample. If you've ever homebrewed and you open yeast, a smack pack or something like that poured out, it's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of gross looking. Huge carbonation though, about a finger and a half ahead, sticking around real good, and it's an 8% double IPA, I believe. Yeah, 8% double IPA. Single hopped with Citra, but like I said, just turbid as fuck. Holy crap. That's ridiculous. It's just a black shadow when I hold it up to the light. But yeah, no. Looks ridiculous in the glass. Looks good carbonation in there. Looks interesting. So I'm pretty excited to see what it smells like because as soon as I popped the can, I could smell it. So let's dig in and see what she smells like. Oh, wow. Huge nose on this beer. Huge. It is pineapple. It is mango. Papaya. A little bit of grapefruit in there for sure. No real maltiness to speak of. Maybe a little bit of like some dankness and maybe a little bitterness that I'm kind of smelling. A little dank. But just a huge... this nose is huge. I can smell it from here. Last beer that I reviewed was Lambo Door. Which you hopefully have seen the review, and it had a good nose, but it didn't just burst out of the glass. This is huge. The nose on this is fantastic. Yeah, so just the tropical fruits, citrus, just oranges, pineapple, grapefruit, mango, a little bit of stone fruit, peaches, maybe some nectarine in there. Just a juice bomb. It's turbid. It looks like pineapple juice. You would expect it to be like juice. Carbonation's gone now. Good lacing on the glass. Wow, I can't wait to try this. CJ stood in line to get this beer. Thank you, sir, very much. Cheers. Wow. Really good. Still getting the oh wow. What is that I'm tasting? You're gonna watch me be perplexed on camera now. because there's something in that dominates this that I'm not sure what I'm tasting. Everything in the nose really carries over. but it's kind of muted. It's a pineapple. There's peach, almost like not banana, but like an earthier fruit. That's similar to that. Papaya. Something in there I'm getting. That's not like a bright fruit or like a juicy fruit. It's like an earthier fruit. Almost like banana to me. It's weird. I know it's not that, but it's what my brain's telling me. But pineapple, mango, peaches, I mean, all that's definitely there. Great yeast profile. I'm definitely getting some of the yeast. Esters is kind of like that sweet, almost bubblegum aspect that a lot of these beers have. This beer is thick as crap. The mouthfeel on this is awesome. It is on par with like your New England, like a Treehouse beer or Trillium. This is good. Wow. And there's something that is just like staying in my mouth. I mean, I'm like my saliva glands are just going freaking crazy right now. This is a huge, I mean, at 8%, there's no alcohol in this. It tastes like an IPA. I would peg this between 6 and like 7.5 tops. Like not even there, 6 to 7. No alcohol to speak of. Amazing mouthfeel. It has some dankness to it for sure. There's not a lot of bitterness. I thought there might be with that much Citra. As a single hop Citra beer, a lot of times you'll get some bitterness from that. I get a little bit on the finish, like at the back of my mouth. But that's it. There is some dankness kind of in the middle of my tongue as it rolls over. But in front, it's just you're hit with these tropical juices. You're hit with the citrus. And it just kind of flows. Great carbonation. Wow. Dabbling in the dank and dark arts. It's definitely got the dankness. The can still looks like the fucking California raisins to me. I don't care what anybody says. I know it's Van Halen. I know that's supposed to be Eddie. You got everybody going on. I'm assuming David Lee Roth. Yeah, no, this is killer though. I've been dying to drink these Hoof Hearted beers, and this is great. This is a fantastic beer. If I lived in Ohio and could go to their new brew pub and get this, I would drink this all the damn time. This is a fantastic beer. It's got but it's so different. It's got this interesting like tropical like kiwi note, or I'm trying to figure out what the frick it is. I don't know. I apologize. I'm not pegging it down like I normally feel like I do. But it's got this fruit aspect to it that I'm not used to in these beers, and it's not bad. It's freaking great. And just it kind of is the base for this beer. There's definitely some bready malts there. Just create and set the table, as I always say with these beers. I mean, this is extremely well made. It's turbid as crap. I mean, it's one of the most turbid beers I've ever seen, but it's not like you're not tasting anything off, or it slides across your tongue. It's great mouthfeel, as I've already said a couple times. Man, this is awesome. I love this beer. This is fantastic. This is about as good as they get. I mean, it's not 100 for me, but it's really close. I mean, this is a world-class A+ beer. Wow. Here's what I'll say. The nose on this beer is insane. It just bursts out of the glass. It's huge on the aroma. When it goes into the taste, it just kind of it mutes itself just a smidge. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's not as big. I expected it to just explode in my mouth, which is a little dirty. But I that's just what I expected. I expected this to be this huge juice bomb that just went off. And it kind of does. It's just like, you expect like something huge, and it's just kind of it just, it tastes amazing. It's a great beer. I mean, it tastes better than most of the beers you can get at anywhere. If you live in Ohio, I mean, between this and freaking Fathead, you guys have some great IPAs you can access up there. This is fantastic. Seek this out. Get this beer. I'm going to peg this at a 98. Is it starting to warm a little bit? I am actually getting a little bit of like an alcohol sweetness. Not like fusel or anything, but it's definitely there as this warms up. I did let the can sit out for a little bit. But again, though, it's not noticeable. It's just because I've really been noticing that lately in some beers, and I don't know why. what's causing me to do that. A lot of times I don't notice it, but I have been lately. And this has a smidge of it on the end, but it also could just be like a really killer like dankness too. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's an alcohol sweetness, but it doesn't detract from anything. It's I just gave it a 98. I mean, it's a freaking killer beer. 97, 98. I mean, it's definitely. I'm gonna drink a little more of this, and I'll decide on my final grade, which you'll see at the end of the video. But it's gonna be right in that range, 97, 98. But I want to drink this again. I want to drink all of their beers. Rollerblade was really good. It reminded me of a lesser version of Focal Banger from Alchemist. It was a great beer, but it wasn't quite up to that level. But it tasted really similar to me. The other beer from them I really want to try is Conky Dong. Mainly because I have a Donkey Kong arcade cabinet over there that I just want like to fill with those cans, or at least have a row on the front. I think it would look really cool. But someday I'll be able to try that beer. But anyways, this is killer. This is far better than Rollerblade was, and that was a big beer to trade for a long time. Seek this out, get this beer. If you like northeastern style, New England style IPAs, get this. It's a little different take on it. It's not quite, like I said, on the taste isn't quite that huge juice bomb, but it's got some killer qualities that I want to drink again, and I will. I will be drinking one more tomorrow as I go down to St. Louis for another side project event. So, but you won't see this review till after that probably. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm rambling. CJ, thank you again very much. Adam, thank you for hooking this up. Check out their channel, Buds and Suds. I know they didn't do that for me to plug their channel in any way, shape, or form, and he probably doesn't even like that I'm saying it, but check them out. They don't get near as many views as they should for the quality of beer that they're drinking over there. I mean, this friggin' drink Assassin in one of their last videos, Coffee Abraxas King Julius. I mean, they've been friggin' killing it. So yeah, no, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for coming behind the bar. Thanks for watching. I mean, again, this is another beer that I'm doing because somebody that is a fan of my channel reached out and wanted me to try this beer, which blows my mind. I am humbled to every definition of that word. Like, it is humbling. It really is, and the gratitude I can't express enough. So, I mean, some of the best beers that I've gotten to try on this channel have come from people that just watch, that want me to review it, to see what I think, which blows my mind. So keep that up. Keep the comments coming. You can send me beer if you want, but it's not something I want really or seek out. I still drink good beer, but it's awesome to be able to try stuff like this I wouldn't get to normally. So, it's amazing. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep the comments coming. If you have never subscribed and you're watching my videos, click the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.